Hey everyone, welcome in, welcome in. Hi Keith, welcome in. How you doing tonight, Keith? Hello, ANHN. Okay. Okay. We'll wait for more people to come in and then I'll start sharing some news that I have. I hope everybody's weekend was okay. Uh, so, my weekend was okay. Doing good. I'm working on a couple projects. I'm planning on doing probably an updated tour of my craft room because I did make some changes in here, so I'll probably do a tour um, of it maybe this week. Might not be until the end of the week. So, because there's still a few more things I want to do in here first. So, so yeah, so I'll do that probably, like I said, probably towards the end of the week. So, but I've got some news to share, and so I'll wait until more people come in to share that out. And but I'm working on my calendar blanket that I'm doing with the Yarny Fiber Sisters, and I'm already doing the March section, and I'm already almost done. And so I'll probably have that finished here. Might even have it finished tomorrow. Then I'll go ahead and I'll start April's section. Excuse me. So, so yeah, so I'll get that started. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, I know you celebrated a birthday this weekend. That's right. Well, happy birthday again, Keith. I hope it was a good birthday, a blessed birthday. So, so what is everybody working on? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? What's or needles or what are you crafting? Hi, Angela. Well, that is good, Keith. Good. Angela says, hi, Margie and everyone in the chat. I am doing fine tonight, drinking water, still working on my scrappy blanket. Good, good. Yeah, I'm still working on my super scarf. I haven't really touched that lately because I've been focusing on a couple other things. Um, I just finished a scarf, and I'm planning on starting another scarf. Um, so you're making a baby blanket and drinking some tea. Oh, I just made me another cup of coffee, and I've been drinking my water. I got me this yesterday, and don't know if you can tell, but there we go. But right here it has different times and a saying and stuff. So I'm still a little behind, but not too bad as far as drinking my water. Hi, Chris's kaleidoscope. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad it's sounding a whole lot better and working out better this way. So from now on, this is the way I'll be doing my lives, is with this headset. And I've even thought about using this and stuff when I record my videos as well. I'm not sure. So I thought I would do one and see how it comes out. But definitely for sure when I go live, definitely use the headset. So, but yeah, I'll wait a while and stuff, and then I'll hi Maribel. You think I should use it on to do my videos as well? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna the next video I do, I definitely will do it. Um so so but yeah, I've got a couple things that I wanna announce, talk about, but I wanna wait until some more people come in and stuff before I get into that. So I know that Miss Jeannie, her live is still going. So I know that she mentioned that they will be coming over here in a minute. So I know they'll be doing a butterfly raid over to here. So when they all come over and stuff, then I'll do the announcements and mention a couple of things. and stuff. So okay, what was that, Tank? We can just start the party now. They are what? Hey, Vicky. Yakking. Oh, well, they can come on over here and yak. They can bring the laughter on over here and keep the laughter going over here. That's for sure. Okay, so Heidi Ferguson, welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing that has come in? What's in your cup? What's on your hook or needles or what you're crafting or whatever? And I did pin the link up at the top. So if anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to come up to share what you're working on, or if you've got a finished project that you want to share, or if you just want to come up and join, you can. And if you want your link dropped, just type in the word family, and Mr. Nightbot will drop your link. Hey, Christy. You have me on your phone and Jeannie and them on the TV. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Jane. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, Deanna.
Here we come.
There's Pam.
Hold up. Okay, there we go. Yep, we're all
Okay.
heading over.
Everybody's coming in now. There's
Yep.
craft enthusiast Lisa, Regina.
Yeah, Tank came over. She said, "Go to Margie's." So they're coming. They're all coming. So I thought if I got up, I may as well just click a button and just come on back over.
Hey, Tina, Brenda. Okay, Nana Michelle. Tank says she went over there and lassoed them.
Good. She did.
Nay.
So how are you, Margie?
I'm doing good.
Good. Did your foot finally get healed up on you?
Yes.
Good. I know that's a relief.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Ann. Hi, Christine. Wicked Granny. Jen. Everybody's starting to fly in.
Yep.
Or should I say, flutter in?
Flutter in. Yep.
Hi, Lulu.
So, Jen, I haven't forgotten about you and doing the gauge swatch. So Jen, tell me in the chat, do you want me to tell you how wide each little thingy is, or do you want me to do like an actual gauge swatch, like 10 by 10 or whatever? What do you want to know from me? Thank you, Daddy.
Tank goes, welcome in, all you slowpokes. Hi, Bree. Hi, Diane.
Now I'm watching the chat for Jen's answer. You're using a bulky 6. Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Hi, creative newborns.
So a gauge swatch is not going to do you any good for me then, is it, Jen?
You ready, Angie?
Hey, Margie.
Hey, Angie.
Hey.
So long since I've seen you both. Oh, my goodness.
I know, right?
I know.
So funny. I love that blanket, Pam.
Thank you.
It is just so beautiful. Is it hard? It looks like it would be difficult.
No, it's like super duper easy. I wanted something that was easy but would look hard, and I wanted it to look like stained glass.
Bingo.
And so that's what.
Oh, wait, what do we say? Blingo. You did it.
But yeah, it was super easy. I just did a modified mill stitch, and like, or millstone stitch, usually on that you have to like cut at the end of each strip, and so you have all these little dangly bits on the end. But I just go back and forth, and then each black row I do twice also, and then I just carry the yarn up the side.
Thanks, Christine.
Because I'm not about, and then I just did a black border to hide it.
Nice.
To hide that way I just used 2. Jen, you want to know how many skeins you'll need for a full size?
For full size. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I did the same thing. I don't know. I have no idea, Jen. You said you're using a bulky 6.
Hey, B.
Hey.
Oh, boy.
I don't know, Jen.
Hi, Laura.
I'll have to think about that.
Thank
Regina
you,
says it'll be double
Christine.
what I used. Maybe, Regina, but she's using a bulky 6 and I used a 4 weight. So
Blingo, Christine. Blingo. Oh, Christine. Oh, Christine.
I like that, Christine. Christine is fun.
Yeah.
Christine, why don't you come up on the panel? Because, girl, you got a personality. You need to be up here. You are hilarious.
She better.
yeah, come on up.
Come on, Christine.
It's all good, Regina.
You're fine, Regina.
All right, what am I doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Angie,
Yeah.
do you figure it out what you're gonna do with the mojo yarn?
With what
Not
yarn?
yet. with Moya. Moya.
Oh. No, because first I'm going to do the Trigo, and I'm going to do my my lacy my lacy poncho. I started it a little bit, but I want to finish this, and then I'm going to start that lacy poncho.
Okay.
Before Vero kills me, she's like, I want to see something.
Well, that's what I started. I started in this one, and I really like it. The way it's look, the stitch. I mean, I've been working with the Mexican yarn for so long when I was in Mexico.
That's beautiful.
But,
gold. I didn't think the gold was. That looks gorgeous.
Yes. So, yeah, there's gonna be like a kind of like a summer top for myself, and a little.
And then you're gonna wear some pasties.
So, yes. Angie, you are mad. Angie, you are mad.
Oh, did you see the chat and the other? Oh, it was bad. You should go back and read what Regina wrote, or she could just put it again. Jen, that I would say maybe, but it depends. How much yardage do you have in those 15 and 14 balls of each? Like, are they like small? Like this has 344 yards, and I used 4 of them. So
Thank you,
this,
everyone.
and then I used 2 of the big giant red heart ones. So, but not all of the black.
I'm thinking I'm going to design a pattern, not pattern, but some design in crochet with the Moya yarn.
Okay.
So see what I can do with that. Yeah. But this gonna be in crochet, not knitting. This gonna be in crochet.
When I do knit with it though, I'm going to hold them double because I want to make them a little bit thicker, all of them. So I'm gonna hold them double.
Okay. Okay.
Because you know what? What's that yarn you just used?
The Sinfonia.
Yeah, the Sinfonia is thicker than all of them, don't you think? It's thicker than It's thicker than Trigo. I compared it.
It is.
That's why I'm putting. That's why I'm put Trigo double, and then I'll get the thickness of the Sinfonia.
Sinfonia, yeah.
Because my pattern that I have calls for like the Sinfonia weight, so that's why I need to hold it double. So.
Oh. Jen says the black has 108 and the color has 74. Okay. Let's.
Regina, you better go into bed, Regina. You better go into bed. Regina. Blinka. Christine, you better say Blinka, Christine. Where is the Blinka, Christine? Oh my
Did she
Lord.
put her tongue back in there?
Oh, yeah, bad influence. Y'all bad influence to me.
Yeah, that's what that's what she put over there.
Oh God,
V,
that's hilarious.
V. Okay. Look what Christine put.
See, I can't crochet in the round. You want me to make your pasties?
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Somebody go get black. Somebody go get black. And I got the power. I'm going to be black.
Somebody's going to get the chancla. What does it mean, the chancla? Is it the beat down?
It's a shoe.
The beat
shoe at you.
Yeah, sandal. It's a sandal.
Oh, so you're going to get the beat down with the sandal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's
the
what
chancla.
I thought.
There you go.
There you go. It's right there.
I'm always saying it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like, but I know I don't want to get. I don't want to get the chancla.
No, you gonna get it. You gonna get it too.
Did you see what Jane said? She said the pasties will add tassels.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord.
Hilarious.
That is so funny.
That's
So
hilarious.
I hear echo. That's me.
I don't hear it.
Hey, Jeannie,
Okay.
where are you?
Exactly. Aisha, what you waiting for? And Sanita, what y'all waiting for?
Maybe they have to.
You better not here.
Maybe they have to go pee pee.
Right.
Yeah. Aisha's in the chat.
I know. I said she better be here in the panel.
Okay, Jen. So my last question: should I use a booger hook for a looser stitch or keep it tighter? I've made it with both. My test watch, I went with a bigger hook, or the one that I was doing for the tutorial. I used a bigger hook, and it comes out the same. So it works up either way. With a bigger, thicker yarn, I would just go with a bigger hook.
Okay, Debbie.
And then just adjust your starting chain to go the width of your bed. Yep. Christine, this one or this one? Well, this is not really pastel. I guess this one. It's a baby blanket. Hugs and Kisses, I think is what it's called. It's on Yarnspirations. If this is the one you're talking about. It's not focusing on.
Yeah, that's the one she's talking about. Yeah. Hi, Zach. Welcome in.
I love the colors.
Hi, Zach.
I was just picking using a mustache.
Gorgeous.
But I think I'm going to do it a few more rounds, make it a little bit bigger.
I like those kind of colors for myself.
Yeah. Yep, just use it as a throw.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
People always say, "Oh, I'm going to use these pastel colors to make a baby blanket." I'll use those pastel colors to make a blanket for myself.
I use it for everything. This was just a mustache, so I think this I was using for something else. It looks really bright, but it's pastel-y too.
Yeah, it looks pastel-y. It looks really pretty.
Guess who's in the basement? And Jeannie. She's got the power. She can just pop up.
You don't kick V out. She's like,
but V's got the power.
I got the power.
Bye, Jenny. Bye, Jenny.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Veronica, put your hand on your crochet hook and off the mouth.
Remember that day I was on Thursday, I think, and I guess I had the power, but I don't even know how to have the power. So I popped up on B's live. She goes, "You just popped up?" I go, "Did you put me up?" She goes, "No, you just came up here." I'm all, "Oh, I didn't even know I had the power."
and I had to take her out the power because she ended my live on Thursday.
Because I didn't know how. I still don't know. I don't know how to work the power.
Well, Veronica, you ended mine.
I know. That's what I said. That's what I said. Bye, Angie. Oh gosh.
Tomorrow, me and Jeannie got a date. She's gonna educate me, so I'm gonna learn about all this stuff. Okay?
You better learn it.
She gets educated tomorrow.
I'm about to get educated.
You about to get educated.
Because
I was gonna say educated.
You finna get educated.
I'm gonna get educated because I'm ignorant right now.
Oh, Christina, we would need somebody would have to order a big box of the pens from Sam's if we all was together in real life, honey.
I can't even imagine it. Somebody needs to be filming it the whole time.
Tank, I was getting ready to ask the same question. Margie, do you not have any mods anymore? Their wrenches are missing. Jen tried to drop a link and it put it there, but it doesn't have the link thing. It's there, but it's not
you
there.
can drop them without, but you can't usually
it won't even put it up there, but it put it up there, but it won't let her click. Nobody can click on it.
Right, it won't let you click on it. Anybody can drop a link, it's just not going to be an active link.
Exactly, Bree.
Unless you're in blue.
Yeah.
Because the other one before, and usually doesn't even put it on there. Doesn't even usually let the comment go through.
All our moderators are on the pen.
True.
Yeah.
The
only other mod I have. Well.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought I had made Sunita a mod.
She's a mod.
She's a mod.
She is a mod.
She's here now.
Yeah, because I had made Sunita a mod. Dark Sky's a mod.
Yeah, Dark Sky's not feeling well, so.
Yeah.
Don't make me one, because that would just be fruitless.
There we go.
Okay?
No, you're going to be block everyone.
You would be a granny D.
That would just be fruitless. Exactly.
No. Exactly.
It ain't my thing. It ain't my thing.
Okay.
Oh, Angie.
All right. There we go. Now I did it. I was thinking it was family, but then I couldn't remember. Sunita put it in there, so I got it. We good now.
And Pam, when you come to mine, it's neighbor.
Yeah, see, try to remember everybody's words.
Yeah. And V's is amazing.
And mine is Buzz, like a bee.
Buzz like a bee.
Yeah. And Angie's is supposed to be fairy, but it's not working.
Never has.
Her all night might be cray.
Exactly.
What'd you say, Jeannie?
Angie can't be a mod. Her own night might be cray.
Crazy.
It took me a few times to get mine right. I went and found some little dude who had it on there, and he had it in his comment. So I went and I copied it and I pasted it. Then I went back and I changed it to say what I wanted it to say, and it finally worked.
Don't worry about it, Dark Sky. You just get some rest.
Yeah, get some rest. I'll go over. I got her up on the YouTube side. I'll drop links if I need to.
Yeah, I think I got it now. I couldn't remember her word. I thought that was family, and then I was like, hers is neighbor, and then somebody else's is.
Aisha, you got a link to drop in Nightbot?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna know because y'all know I don't promote myself in nobody's channel. I don't even care. I don't type amazing Veronica's.
Forget about Jenny.
I don't do that. I don't care if you come to my house.
We need to promote Jenny because she's not doing that. So we need to.
I've never done it and I don't do it. I'm there for the people in the chat and for the host on the panel and stuff like that. So.
Well, somebody asked for it, so that's why.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here for myself.
I'm not saying don't do it.
Me too, right, Angie?
Good.
I feel bad about doing it, y'all.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, this is just me.
Yeah.
In a sense, I feel like I'm begging.
Yeah.
You know. I go and and she dropped my link for me, and I got a command that I can drop my own link with, but I don't never do it. She drops it for me. That's just that I've never done it. Oh, you can make Aisha mod. She's a good mod too, Margie.
I decided to give it.
Okay.
Jen a good mod too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what am I knitting on?
You did the announcement?
Sanita,
No, I haven't done the announcement.
Sanita, you had to be here, Sanita. Come on, Sanita.
Because she was waiting on us, Anita.
We waiting for Sanita.
We're here.
I
Watch right there. One of those sides. I don't know.
I encourage you to drop your link in my channel so people can connect with you and become neighbors and build your community and stuff like that. I'm the type of person, I get mine if I get it. If I don't, I don't worry about it. Yeah. That's
Oh, Zanita.
Anita had to pee.
Hey, it happens. Sanita, I got a video. It's ready to come up. It was gonna be Happy Meal Monday, and it's ready. I got on live, and so it's still there. And I fell asleep last night.
Yeah, hopefully it's so dark sky, but honey, you get the rest you need and the time you need to take, honey.
Yeah, take care of yourself, dark sky.
Appreciate what you do, but don't. I come in and I speak on Sundays on Angie's. Yesterday I was working, but I'm watching that chat, and if I need to handle anybody or if I need to drop a link or something, I got it.
Yes, Jeannie's all about whack-a-troll.
She'll whack them quick.
Give them two shots to throat. And then squirt some bubbles in their eyes.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
You can, Christine.
Okay. Well, I have finally. Oh,
I like that.
Jeannie is doing good with her knitting.
God, it's so cool, Jeannie, that you're doing socks.
I love the colors. I love the colors. Yeah.
It's
Jeannie,
yes,
you're making me want to.
Jeannie. So
Come on
Jeannie,
up,
you better hurry
Anita.
up so you can make it mine.
soft dusk.
I like that.
That's pretty.
Those are my colors.
Cozy Toes
That's
from
beautiful.
Yarn Bee.
What size needle are you using?
2.75 millimeter.
Oh,
US
Lord, they're going
Good.
forever for me.
So what's the what number?
number 2.
Good grief.
You want to
You're
see
almost
it
to
up close?
one.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
Oh, good grief. You're knitting with pixie sticks.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually smaller than chopsticks.
Oh, hell no. I don't think I'm ever knitting socks.
Look, if I
started
get
with
those needles, I gonna be finished in maybe in 10 years because that no.
Okay, Miss Archie was fixing to make Miss Archie.
It's hard to-
That's the new name.
Sorry, Miss Margie. My brain sometimes skips letters.
That was funny.
Oh,
Just
Jeannie.
needed to come up. Miss Margie was fixing to make her announcement. Bonnie uses it 1.5. A 1.5.
Oh gosh.
I finally made it over 800 family members. So I am going to probably have a giveaway next week.
There we go, Margie. There we go.
You gonna do it on your live?
Congratulations,
Or you
Margie.
gonna do a video?
Not sure if I'm gonna do it a video or if I'm gonna do it during my live.
My opinion. I'm gonna say like a video.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Make it rain bubbles. Make it rain bubbles.
Yeah. Now, hey, Jeannie, the only you're gonna need is get in the bathroom, take a shower. You don't need shampoo or nothing. Oh, Jeannie. Yeah, in my opinion, but as I said to you, Margie, you know.
Rub a dub rub.
Oh God.
I need to put some sand in there.
Oh my Lord.
Did you say sand?
Sand. Make it
Scent.
smell good.
Oh.
Oh, Angie.
Hey, HC. You look like Lawrence Welk, Jeannie. Huh? Really? Now, Jane, you've been coming to lives and stuff for a long time, and you just now telling me I look like Lawrence Wilk. That's a man.
Why'd you say that?
With the bubbles.
Did Lawrence Welk have bubbles?
I was fixing to say, "What's up, Jane?"
I never watched no Lawrence Welk, so I don't know. Did he have bubbles or something?
I guess so.
Dance and Bubbles was his theme.
Oh, okay. Boy, I gotta turn my fan toward me. Lord, y'all got me hot in here.
Oh Lord.
Take off all my clothes. It's getting hot in here.
That's what I was going for.
Take off all your clothes.
It's
Jeannie's
getting
getting
hot in here.
Take off all your clothes.
Oh, you can see through that while you putting that over your face.
Jeannie's getting me some pasties.
You like, I'm gonna put this granny square on my face with all these holes so I can't see. I really want to
Right.
peep though, so I'll just peep through the holes.
Oh gosh.
Yes, Lawrence Welk had bubbles.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then put on V's gold Mexican yarn bra.
I'm gonna look like a Mexican.
A real one.
One
A
and
real one. There
A
we go.
real one. Not a fake one. A real one.
Not a fake one.
Where Nelly at? Huh? Where Nelly? Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Exactly. I ain't drinking no tequila.
Oh Lord.
Tequila probably make more than my clothes fall off.
Take off all your clothes.
Oh,
Who sings that song?
I also need to celebrate Aisha because after my last live, she donated and I think it was $5. So I have her tickets here. So this is for Aisha.
Yay! Thank you,
Nelly
Aisha.
sing that, Angie.
What'd you say?
And
Nelly sings that song.
Oh, okay. That's what I forgot who sang it. It's in my head now. Take off all your clothes.
Jenny, you got can in the bucket? Yes, I got can in the bucket. Yeah. Oh, I didn't draw that tonight, y'all. I'll do a video in the morning pulling from it and post it. I meant to draw from this tonight. I'm so sorry, but I'll do it in the morning and post the video.
Don't you do it at the end of the month?
I was going to do it tonight and then do another one at the end of the month.
Oh.
Yeah. This for my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to do one tonight and then do the last Monday of the month and just pull one.
Well, what you can do, what you can do now, and you just cut it the short video and put it in your channel.
Do what?
Mhm.
Like you can do it now, and you can cut it this live, and
That's too much work to do that.
Oh,
I can't
Lord.
just remix it. I gotta download it and then I gotta upload it and I gotta cut it and I gotta slice it and dice it and
spit on it,
lay it to the side and fry it and everything else to
stomp on it.
I'll just do a short video, not a short video. I'll do a little short video doing it in the morning, and I'll post it.
And your community tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, whoever wins, that one ticket will be taken out, but everybody else will stay in the bucket. Yeah.
Christine says you're like Oprah, tossing pom-poms and tassels for everyone.
Yeah, those will be little small envelopes. That's what they're going in. So those won't cost a lot to ship. Okay, Rosie, so you moved out of Tennessee and moved to Wilmington, North Carolina?
Oh.
I just noticed you've been telling people you live in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I know you used to live right above Veronica in Tennessee.
Yeah, in Tennessee.
Now you get a line and I get a pole, honey. You get a line, I get a pole, honey. Go down to the old crawfish hole.
Now I have
Good night, Bree. Bree, did you send me that message?
Ooh.
I get a line, you get a pole, baby.
Thank goodness I straightened myself out finally.
Poor Angie.
You guys will be proud of me. I frogged today. I watched a video and I learned how to do a frogging and then put in a lifeline. So I can put lifelines. I'm going to put lifelines in everything now. And because I never want to have to frog like that again. Woo! I spent 3 or 4 hours learning how to frog correctly and then put in that lifeline. But I had to learn today. I had to focus. Because my boho cardigan was a mess.
Christine, I'm in California, so I'm also on the West Coast.
She's with me.
Hey. No, you're not California, Angie.
No, me and her on the same time. We're like this.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm in Las Vegas, right next to her. I could be in I could be in California in LA. Not her, but LA in 4 hours.
Okay.
Oh no, Bonnie.
That's why I just saw that. Oh, that's awful.
Listening to the news, pray for Michigan University. An active shooter with several victims.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Awful.
Is it happening right now?
Yeah. I think she said yeah. Right now.
There's nobody. It's at night. Nobody's there, are they?
Mm-hmm.
On campus.
Students, all the college kids.
You know what though? They do have night classes, so there probably is people there.
Yeah, and then
when they live on campus.
On campus. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, so is he in a classroom or is he in a dorm or?
I don't know.
Let us know.
To get those news notifications. I was trying to see if I did.
Yeah, Regina, I forgot. Kids do live there in the dorms.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking the classrooms. Christine says I'm coming to Angie's house once my knee pads arrive from Amazon. Girl, you're crazy. She is so crazy.
Oh, she lives in Marietta.
I said Christine needs to come up here on the panel.
Christine!
Oh, there it is.
Like darn that girl on what was it this Christmas? Byron! I could have went through that TV and slapped the crap out of her. Shut your mouth.
Jimmy.
Oh, I gotta write this.
It says several wounded. I just Googled it. Yeah, that's like that case I'm watching on Law and Crime, the live recordings of the actual trials and stuff. That little 14-year-old boy went in that store and shot 3 other kids, 14, 15, and 16 years old, out in Garland, Texas.
Jeez.
And one little boy was sitting at the table waiting. It was like kind of like a convenience store, but they cook, I guess, like Mexican tacos, maybe like street style Mexican tacos in the store. And he had went and ordered some tacos and was sitting at the table waiting on his order, just paying attention to his phone. And the little 14-year-old boy opened the door and just shot and hit him. Hit the two. It's like he was aiming at the two that was standing in the doorway. But when he seen him, he started shooting toward him too. And this little boy, they show it on the TV. On the in the court.
Right.
He fell down and was just shaking. He had been shot 10 times.
Oh.
And then he walked up there to him and got right up on him and shot him some more.
Oh my God.
How old was the kid that did this?
14. And you know what makes it even worse? His daggum daddy was sitting out there in the truck waiting on him.
Oh my gosh. His daddy should be charged.
The daddy is the one on trial because they can't find the son.
The 14-year-old ran away?
Oh, wow.
That's horrible.
Okay, good night, Sunita.
I'm watching.
Good night, Sunita.
I'm watching the good night, whoever's going. Good night, Sunita. I'm watching the lives that's already posted. They're not actual live. I done fell behind on them, so I'm kidding. But I already know the verdict that he gets. The dad is on trial, and he should be because this is what happened. The two other kids, they went in and ordered tacos too. They came in with his own. Well, one boy was the boy's friend, but he came in with his grandmother and his uncle. The two boys that got killed, two of the boys that got killed. It's like a gas station, but the pumps don't work. But they have the lights and everything on out there. So that truck parked in the pump out where you getting gas. And Ivan, he gets out, goes in the store, places the order, and then Raphael gets out and comes into the store a little later on because he was trying to find his phone. And they go to another part of the store. They buy something out of a case that had to be unlocked. Then they go back up front and they're standing there at the food counter, just talking, waiting on the guy to get, for them to get their food together and stuff like that. The dad comes in and buys a pack of Tylenol, supposedly for his wife that's pregnant because she's not feeling good. He looks at the boys, turns around and looks at the entire, like the whole side of the store or whatever. Goes back out to the truck. They're sitting right in front of the doors of the building. You can see the dad pointing at the boys in the store and stuff like that, talking to his son inside the truck. So then they back up and they go around and go through the gas pumps. And the truck that the uncle and the grandmother was sitting in, he scrapes the side of his mirror with his truck. Then he pulls right in front of them and stops like they were waiting on them to come out. Like they were waiting on the uncle to get out of the truck and confront him about getting his truck. And they sat there for a while. Then the dad pulls back around to the front of the store, pulls right behind the last car before the double doors into the store. The boy gets out of the truck on the passenger side, no shirt on. The hat that was sitting on the dashboard, he puts it on and puts a mask on. Not a full face mask. I'm talking about the mask like you wear for COVID.
Okay.
He comes around the truck runs up there to the sidewalk. Then he starts hunkering down where they can't see him through the windows. He's waiting for them two boys to get right there and run through the area. When he sees them, he opens the door and starts firing. He fired 24 rounds. He had a modified clip.
And his father didn't see none of this.
He hadn't seen it because where he was parked at, he could see the doors. His son never went. When he first started shooting, the only thing he did was open the door, pointed the gun, and just started doing this shooting. He even shot one of the cooks.
And his dad did not stop him at all.
The only time he entered into the store was when that boy that was sitting at the table fell. He was sitting behind some ice cream boxes. You know how they have the long freezer boxes with the ice cream in it, and you push the glass back and get your ice cream out?
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting at a table behind them, and he was an innocent bystander, 14 years old. He had got shot. He fell, like I said, he fell to the ground. Well, fell to the floor, and he grabbed the chair and pulled it over him, trying to protect himself.
Mm-hmm.
The boy ran in right past that, seen him, and held the gun there and pulled the trigger. And when he pulls the trigger, it shoots more than one time.
Right.
And his dad just stays in the truck?
His dad stays in the truck with his foot on the brake, baby. And the boy runs back out of the store after he went in and shot that boy that fell on the ground on the floor. He ran out of the store and got in on the driver's side in the back door of the truck. They was in a 4-door truck, a Dodge Ram. And he told his daddy, go, somebody's shooting, go. Let's get the H out of here. Yeah, the somebody was you. You had the gun.
That's a mess.
But his daddy ended up getting life in prison.
His dad did. Because it's like, his dad saw all this.
Mm-hmm. That's awful.
Yep. In
Horrible.
Garland, Texas.
Horrible. I'll be right back.
That happened at December the 26th of 2021.
Terrible.
Terrible.
It's sad. Garland, Texas.
This has absolutely nothing to do with that, but my TV's on in the living room, so somebody getting some watch hours. Because when I came in to get on your live, Jeannie, I just left you running in there. So now whoever came on after, they getting watch time.
Yep.
I don't know who it is.
Oh yeah, Rosa. They was the 3 was dead in the store. Well, the little boy that fell on the floor from the table, they actually did CPR on him, but he would have never made it. One of the bullets that shot him went through every organ in his body.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
They got over 900 milliliters of blood out of his chest cavity that had leaked on the inside. So he would have, and the other two ran once they were shot. They ran, and he shot one of the other boys again in the back. And when he hit him at the angle he hit him, he just fell flat face of the floor. And that's where they found him.
And that kid ran, and they have no idea where he's at.
I did. You know doggone well they know where that boy is.
Somebody does.
They said
the dad. The dad knows.
The dad and the mom's phone all the way to El Paso. Well, El Paso's on the border. He's probably in Mexico. But you can look it up on YouTube. It's Texaco Convenience Shooting Trial.
It's awful.
Well, Regina, did you hear about the little how was that little boy that killed his mama because she wouldn't buy him that specific game thing?
Yeah, I saw that. He was young.
He was what, like 7 or 8 years old?
Yeah, young.
They trying him for first degree murder.
Mm-hmm.
The grandma begging him not to, and the little boy got autism or something too. And he killed his mama because she wouldn't buy him that specific game set.
Mm-hmm.
Or he ordered it.
Yeah, and she took it away
from him.
Yeah.
He used her card to order it. And then when she found out, because it was like an $800 and something game or something. It was expensive. And he killed her.
Jeez.
And then they said, like, afterwards, he's like, I didn't mean to. And then he's like, can I have my game? To whoever. Yeah.
I might say we just need to pray for the entire world.
No.
Yeah.
Because this world is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy.
We seen the crazy. Better to stay in your 4 walls of your own house.
That's what my husband says. You must stay at your house.
And keep all your windows and doors locked, because these fools will just walk up in your house.
Right. And they'll be on top of your roof.
Yeah. And jump off in your swimming pool.
And then they'll jump into the pool.
Right.
From the roof.
Hey, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
She says, hi, Margie B, Jeannie, Angie, and Pam.
Hi.
Howdy do.
Yeah, it's terrible.
All right, so I'm in the middle of this.
Dang, it got quiet up in here.
I had some fun this morning.
What'd you do?
I had won a shopping spree to go yarn shopping and carry the Yarny Elephant yarn room.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
So we did a video call and stuff. So I got to go shopping in her yarn room this morning.
How fun!
And the amount of yarn that she's going to be sending me, I'm like, OMG.
So you got
to have a lot of yarn.
Curtain. Did you win on her channel, and that's what she let you do for winning?
Uh-huh.
Well, y'all don't get no ideas. Y'all ain't going shopping.
Y'all get no ideas.
Y'all don't want to peek behind the curtain in my yarn room. Whoo, Lord, have mercy.
Yep.
Talk about a hot mess.
You especially ain't shopping off of this wall behind me. These are my favorite yarns behind me.
Oh, no. Y'all can take it all the pink. Take it.
You ain't taking my pink yarn.
Bonnie says all 5 of my Belgian
Malinois.
Malinois.
Mm-hmm.
Malinois.
Would love to greet some of those guys.
Yeah, Belgian Malinois is kind of like a German Shepherd, but they're more muscular. They're slender, but they're muscular, and a lot of them are police dogs.
Yeah, that's what that's the breed of dog that we
I wouldn't want to be met by nothing
that
like
we
that
use.
either.
Yeah.
Nah.
We used to have one. He was so sweet. He was sweet to us, but he could be scary to people that didn't know
How
him.
pretty they are as puppies.
Oh, how cute.
And see, I would love on that thing while it's little, but when it get like that right there, nah, we can't be friends no more. You might
I mean, they are sweet. They're just like, they're sweet if you raise them, but they're...
Yeah.
They're like a babies. The baby that looks so cute, so sweet, so nice, but they growing. Oh, Lord, let me put you back.
I don't have a Malinois now, but I've got a Shepherd, and we did have a Shepherd Malinois mix, and now I got a Shepherd and a Lab.
Now a lot of people don't.
Good night, Debbie.
Good night, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Well, some people know
Night,
it.
Deb.
Some don't know it. Labs are a good pet to have.
Mm-hmm.
But labs are very, very protective of their owners.
Yes, they are.
And they will eat you alive.
Yep. I had when I first had my oldest son, I had a black lab, and he would sleep underneath the crib.
She's a mess.
He would sleep under the bed, and his brother, the puppy brother, they used to come over the house all the time. But and we would go over to their house, and after Trevor was born, they came over, and as soon as their dog, which was his brother, they were from the same litter that he had played with forever. As soon as he stepped foot in that yard, buddy, he went out that door. He was tearing that dog to pieces. He didn't want the dog in the house, and he wouldn't. He would sleep underneath the crib. So if anybody came in that house, he was under the crib. If Trevor was in the crib, he was under the crib.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, once you got introduced to him, he was sweet as could be. But yeah, he wouldn't let you in that house if he did not, yeah. But yeah, they can be very protective.
Yep, that one out there in that darn pen. If somebody ever come up out there that he don't know, he can get out that pen if he wants to, because he's got one of the big igloo houses.
Yeah,
and he can jump on it. He jumps on it, and he can just from the ground up. He can stand in one spot and just jump straight up and clear the top of the fence of the pen. And it's just round post up there, so he's not gonna get hung up on nothing if he does.
Right.
But with him being up on top of his house, he could just go right on over.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Bonnie said her Malinois sleeps on the foot of her bed. My friend had a Malinois, and they couldn't figure out how he was getting out of his pen. He had one of those 10-foot pens, at night or whatever, that he'd sleep out there. And they'd get up and he'd be sitting on the front porch. So they put a camera out there, and he would put his feet in the chain link, and he would climb it. And then when he would get up on top, he'd perch on it, and then he'd jump off.
Yep. And I know Chastity was here one day, and me and her walked outside, and he was in his house asleep. And she walked around the front of the house to their car to get something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had let him out. And as long as it's not deer season, we'll let him out and let him run around.
Yeah.
But if it's deer season, we put him on a table and let him just run around in the yard. Because every dog we done had has been killed or gone missing around deer season.
Right.
And I had let him out that day. And she come out from around that house, and when he heard her say my name, I don't know which direction he came from, but he got in between me and her, and every hair on the back of him was standing straight up. And I said, Chastity, stop and say something to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was showing them teeth. And she said, Hershey, what you gonna do? And then he almost knocked her down.
Great.
He's like, I don't know who that is. Yeah.
That's why I said, if anybody ever tried anything with me, they gonna wish they hadn't.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's coming out that pen.
Yeah, we had a German Shepherd when I was growing up that if we were home, you better not get out of your car if you pulled up in our driveway, because he wouldn't let you out.
Mm-hmm.
But if we weren't home, if nobody was home, he could care less. You could come inside the house. You could do whatever you wanted. You could take whatever you want out of the house. But if we were home, you better not open your car door. Huh?
Tell him you're supposed to be like that when we're not here. We gonna protect you if we home.
But no, that is just the way he was. He was very protective over us. But if we weren't home, he could care less about the property. He was protective over us.
Bonnie said her son trained 4 of her dogs to take down feral hogs, which is wild hogs. And they had them horns instead of them tusks.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. No, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
No, ma'am. I wouldn't even come to your house if you invite me. I tell you, meet me at the road. Leave the dogs at home. Leave the dogs at home and meet me at the road. Because you know a dog can sense if you're scared of them.
Oh yeah.
Well, any animal can, even cats. Horses are the world's worst. If a horse knows you're scared of them, you get on them, you coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
That horse gonna get you off his back if you scared of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a horse that he knew if you knew how to ride, didn't know how to ride, if you were a kid, an adult, and he did accordingly. And even though I knew how to ride, I grew up on horses, but he still, in his mind, I was still a little girl. So he would never get out and get into a dead run with me on him and everything. And if I tried to get him to get out into a full run, he would just barely kick up a little bit, like saying, no, 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 no. He protected me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But if my mom or my dad got on him, he would go as fast as they wanted him to go.
Okay, Bonnie got dogs that kidnap you once you get to her house. She says they'll let you in the house, they just won't let you leave.
Oh, good grief.
And did you see what Christine said, Angie?
What'd she say?
Oh, it jumped. Go back.
She said, I had a dog that kept trying to hump and jump on me. Wait, never mind. That was my ex-husband.
Christine, you're a mess. Girl, you are a mess.
Ooh, good night, Miss Tina.
Oh,
good night, Tina.
Christine is a stand-up comic. Oh my God, that girl's funny.
Oh, Christine, you need to take part of Wicked Granny's channel name and put it in yours and call yourself Wicked Christine. No, I'm just joking.
I already said Christine needs to be up here on this panel. That girl's funny.
Yes.
It is. She said she didn't want to come because she didn't have a channel, but you don't have to have a channel. I mean, you got a channel because you got a name. Just come on up.
Hit that link.
Just hit the link at the top. It's a blue it's in yellow and blue at the top. Just click that and come up here. Yeah. Get up here, Christine.
Click that link and follow the steps that it takes you through.
That's all.
We got to see your face though, or you ain't coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that the other night. Did you hear about that? So we're sitting there, and this name pops up at the bottom. It just said Shane. It was just a little dot, the little no camera on whatever. And I said, all right, whoever's in the basement, I'm going to have you turn on the camera so I can see who you are before you can come up. So he turns on the camera like this. And I said, ain't no way you're coming up. Until you take your hand down. I said, I need to see who you are before you're coming up.
He was probably naked and getting himself off or something.
I'm sure, but I was like, no, sir.
They did that to Liz one night. It was the actual guy in the basement. You could see him and everything, and Liz popped him up on the panel, and he spoke to, he was in the chat conversating with people.
Mm-hmm.
We was conversating back with him. He comes up on the panel, pops up, speaks to everybody, talking like he know what he's talking about. Then all of a sudden, he says, and I also like child, and clicked over to a pornography video of children.
Oh my gosh.
So disgustingly horrible. Oh my goodness.
You got, and that's why I say all the time, you got to see your face.
Yep.
And I got to know you. That means I done watched your channel and I see what you look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I got to see you moving.
Yep.
Not.
That's what I said. It's like, I need to see you waving, doing something. Yep.
Oh
Yep, yep.
no, because
I was
he
like,
would have
yeah.
moved his hand and he probably would have been butt booty hole naked.
And he was not coming up. Nope.
Nasty.
Yeah, because usually only you can see who's in the basement.
Yep. If I want to see a little naked booty hole, Tiny will show it for everybody. That's the only little naked booty hole that you're gonna see on my channel. Is of the furry variety.
Wait till she gets her double barrel slingshot. Moving and shaking. That's right. Gotta see you.
Mhm.
Yeah. But he hadn't been back. Well, knock on wood, hadn't been back yet anyway. But see, this guy wasn't even in the chat or nothing. He just popped up wanting to.
And that's the thing. That's something you risk doing when you paste your link at the top of your chat, because especially if you got it set to all, you don't have it set to subscribers only or anything like that.
Well, I've got this chat set to subscriber, but anybody can click the link, but I'm not just letting you up. I guess he thought maybe I would, but I was like, nope.
Right. Because YouTube will strike you for that.
Yep.
And well, YouTube ain't gonna strike you. YouTube gonna remove the whole video.
Yeah.
And then that's time wasted that you put in for watch hours and everything else and all that kind of stuff for them to,
Right. To yank it down.
Yep.
My husband is taking a bath right behind me, and he is playing Luther Vandross. It's a concert up in that bathroom. It is just jamming.
Christine says he would either be naked or wearing V's gold top.
Christine. Christine.
That's hilarious.
Good night, Deanna.
Better be in the bed and go in the bed, Christine. Oh boy.
Yep.
I feel like I'm at a Luther Vandross concert. So good.
I was wondering what you was doing. I just thought maybe you was having an Angie moment there.
No. I'm going.
I'm like that dark side. Why she be creating them soul collages like she do?
I am creating a soul collage. I'm listening to some soul music.
I love Luther Vandross, especially that Dance with My Father.
That's a pretty song.
Pretty.
I mean, when my father-in-law passed away, the time I got from out the hospital and sat down in my car and cranked it up, that's the song that came on.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's the song that came on the radio. And I just boo-hooed all the way home.
Oh.
And just was singing just as loud as I could. People at red light looking at me like, you need to really shut up. And when Luther sings that song, that's what I related to.
Yeah.
I cry again. So.
And when Luther sings, he's so emotional when he sings. He's just
right.
The boy can just sing.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay, honey. He can just sing. Play every instrument, write songs, write for everybody else. Oh, so good.
Jane said, Angie, he getting ready for you.
Huh?
Jane said he's getting ready. Your husband's getting ready.
Yeah, watch out, Angie. He's getting ready.
Y'all nasty, okay?
Oh God.
That was yesterday. Just kidding. Oh, wait a minute.
Blingo.
Wait, that was
Blingo. Y'all don't say blingo, y'all. Y'all better say blingo. Somebody have to say blingo, please.
Blingo.
Get your knee pads ready, Angie.
I cannot get off the ground. I can't be doing nothing on no knee pads. That ain't gonna happen. I cannot get up. My knees are bad.
Rosie says chocolate.
Oh Lord.
right now? I think he's saying, tell me if you're my hero. I'll be back again this way. That's a jam.
Angie, go read the chat. Oh my gosh.
Get your knee pads ready, Angie. Oh my God. Y'all just nasty.
Not nasty, just telling it like it is.
Oh my goodness.
I love you guys. That ain't nasty. That's normal. That's what Regina said. Well, Bonnie got knits and more. We know you. That's what you like to do. Tell it the way it is.
Pamela says she needs a secret decoder ring for these expressions.
Oh my God.
Good night, Rosie.
Angie is funny.
Good night, Rosie.
I mean, Christine is funny.
Oh, Christine. Oh, Christine. You in trouble, Christine?
It's all right. It's all right.
Exactly. Yeah, finally you said blingo, Christine.
Bingo!
Oh boy. So what is the plan for everyone tomorrow? Y'all gonna work? Well, you don't work, Margie, no more, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'll be at work.
Ooh.
Same thing we do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get lucky tomorrow. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to spend my Valentine's right.
Oh, Lord help me.
Angie gonna get educated tomorrow.
I'm going to get educated in the morning.
Jenny, you better educate that girl right there. You better. I'm telling you. She's going to be, and when we give her the power, she's going to be ending everybody's life. Oh, Angie.
First, I got to learn like, how you take
Tuesday.
advantage of the power. My head hurts.
I gotta work on my all in the family blanket. That's what I could have been doing sitting here.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know how I ain't got but like I think 8 more rows of the circular blanket to do. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Work on that and then do my video.
Bonnie says Angie's going to be recuperating tomorrow from tonight.
I'm recuperating from a hip replacement, so I'll be home doing my exercises.
You know what? My husband's taking a nice hot bath. He's got himself some Luther Vandross.
That's why she said he's getting ready.
But I didn't really think about it all. He's taking a hot bath.
That's why she keeps singing that song in her head. It's getting hot in here. Let me take off all my clothes.
What's funny is we can't see Jeannie. We just hear her taking clothes.
No, because I'm eating the rest of my salad that I didn't get to eat before I went live.
Come on, Jeannie, do a mukbang.
Huh?
Do a mukbang.
Oh, no. I can't. Some of them mukbangs are okay. But for the most part,
You must think I'm rude because I'll just eat my dinner right on here.
I know.
Well, I don't eat like this. I go like this. Watch. That's how you see my head disappear.
I was crunching up some pretzels in it. It's a chicken Caesar salad from Domino's. And if I'd have known this is how it came, I'd have just stopped by Walmart and went there and bought me one of theirs.
Oh,
For $3 and something instead of paying $7 and something for this one.
Bonnie got Nick says Happy Valentine's, Angie.
No, she's gonna say Jumanji.
And when I got this live, I'm getting ready to take me a hot shower myself.
You're gonna go in there and take a hot shower and find out he was taking a cold bath.
Oh, Lord.
Early Valentine's present, Angie.
Taking a hot bath, getting in the mood with some Luther. Hilarious.
He must didn't do it through Alexa.
Dark Sky says, Happy Blingo Day, Angie.
Angie's gonna be hollering, jackpot, baby.
And Alexa's gonna say, I not recognize the voice. I not recognize the voice. I not recognize the voice.
So Veronica's speaking from experience, sounds like.
Look at Veronica.
Oh gosh. Okay, ladies, I'll get out of here. Oh boy.
Look at Veronica all turning red.
Look at Stevie. I thought you going to bed, Christine. I thought you going to sleep. What are you doing, Christine? Oh Lord. Oh my word.
Nightbot said something about the silently watching and listening. Bonnie said, Dear Nightbot, no one's quiet tonight.
Woo, she says, I am going to bed.
Oh, I can't believe yes, too funny. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Y'all, I lost that yarn chicken.
You did?
Yeah. I got more. See, tried to make a beanie. I thought, well, I'll just make ear warmers. That's okay. It fits me. We'll just wear it like this anyway.
Can't you just add something else up in there?
I could, and I may have more of this.
Hey, like I said tonight, I could knit a hat. I could come up with my own knit pattern and do it on circulars.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to put my needle stoppers on there and wear it like a ponytail hat.
Hey, that works. Just make you ear warmer.
No,
Yeah.
I could do it and then cinch it closed like you do on the knit machine.
Just make it like this wide, and then
What are you
got
doing,
your-
Angie? She's getting ready. She's getting ready.
I'm so happy I fixed my knitting problem. Oh, thank the Lord.
You fixed your what problem?
My knitting problem. Like,
The
For
one
some
she got
reason-
messed up Saturday.
for some reason, I started, like, my pattern was on the wrong side. Okay.
Oh, you flipped it.
Yeah, but you don't knit one side and you're doing everything on the one side. You don't flip it and do something on the other side. But I guess I did. So then this morning I had to learn how to like really pick back like 10 rows. Okay, that's what I did. And then I had to learn how to put a lifeline in, which I did. This took like 5 hours. Okay, I was doing this crap. And now it's all fixed.
Woohoo!
That's something I need to watch some videos on. Is how to do a lifeline.
Yes, you do. And you know what? The best thing that they said, let me put me on solo. I'm going to show you guys something I learned today.
Put her on solo. There you go.
Okay, you can't really see it, but right here, there's a hole, okay?
Yeah.
And that's the hole that you use to put the key in to tighten your cables on.
Yeah.
But this guy said, put a piece of a fishing line in that hole and let it, stick out a little bit. And then as you're knitting, you're putting in that fishing line. And so that's your
Lifeline.
what do you call it?
The
Lifeline. And you knit your lifeline in, and then if you need it, you can pull it right out. So I'm like, that's the easiest way I've ever heard of putting a lifeline in. And I never heard of putting it in that hole where you put in with the T-pin to tighten. Anyway, great idea. And you can put one in every time I finish a pattern, I'm going to put a lifeline in. Finish a pattern, put a lifeline in. So I'm going to have lifelines through my whole thing because I ain't never going through that again. Okay, you can take me on. Love that discovery.
Yeah, not all needles have them holes. Bonnie says, and that's true. Like mine don't have it.
It's only for the interchangeable.
Yeah, the interchangeable ones.
Yeah, because this is interchangeable. Oh yeah, the fixed ones don't probably have it because they don't need that hole there. I only use interchangeables pretty much, so. Well, I will now only be using interchangeables for these big projects. Every project I do is big. What am I saying?
Hey, Jeannie, what color is your cozy toes?
It's called soft dust.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Ooh.
And when you go to Hobby Lobby and look for it, like go to the back of the yarn and look close because they had some at the new updated price of their yarn, but these were in the back. And I seen it $3.49. I said, "Oh, I paid $3.49 instead of $3.99."
Well, see, and I try to get some when it goes on clearance. So is that one? Does it have different colors down inside of it, or do you know?
Yeah, it's this.
Okay, cause see, this one looks like it's all like this, but it's got
all kind of different colors.
It's got purple and stuff hiding in the middle.
This one's got some yellow. It should have some. I don't think that's yellow. I think that's the orange and the brown.
Okay, wait. Christine, girl, my tubes are tied. Okay, I can't be getting pregnant. The things have been tied since I was 30 years old.
That's my sock I started like in December.
Oh my goodness.
I got bored with it.
It's something that you can start, and I see why they say start 2 at a time.
Yep. Well, I got
Christine.
I'm working on the heel, but
you can get bored.
Oh, now she's going to bed.
Love you, Christine. Good night.
Good night, Christine.
Good night, Christine.
Good night, Christine.
Good night, Christine.
Oh, I can just do the happy dance.
Bonnie says you just take a darning needle and thread a piece of yarn through your stitches.
Well, okay, easier said than done because I did do it, but you can miss a stitch. And I did it where I didn't miss a stitch, but I did it where I did miss a stitch. So I like that idea. If you can take that fishing line and just knit it through, and now you make sure you catch every stitch, especially something big like this I'm doing, a boho cardigan. A damn blanket.
Right.
It's a blanket with arms. Huh?
Does that lifeline move up every row with you?
I don't think so. I'm gonna do it on my I haven't actually done that one yet. I'm gonna do it on my after this row. Now I'm done with this, I'm gonna do it on my next row. I think you cut it so that you have 2 ends. You know what I'm saying? I think you cut it.
Because what it does is when you frog it back, it keeps it from unraveling.
Huh?
So when you frog it back, it keeps it from unraveling. It works like the cord. So
exactly.
Like so if you pull that lifeline out, you're screwed. But I mean, as long as it stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So
can just use you don't have to use fishing line. You can use like scrap yarn or whatever too.
Well, I think you have to use fishing line because you're gonna
fit it through the little tiny hole. Yeah,
if you're gonna do it that way, fit it through that little tiny hole. I liked it because you're knitting with it, so you're getting in every single hole, and you don't have to worry about trying to make sure you get it in every hole with a piece of yarn and your knitting needle,
right?
And your darning needle.
Yeah,
that's why I like that idea. I learned a lot
today. The lifeline stays in place, and if you have to frog anything, then you just frog back to that lifeline.
Yes.
Yep. And then you put all your stitches back on your hook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, today I had to do it like how what's-her-name said. I had to go through each. You go to the right you go to each stitch, and you go to the right, and you pick up the right stitch, on the right side. Now, I did do that today with a darning needle and a piece of yarn, opposite color. It was horrendous, okay? I messed up like 3 or 4 times. By the 5th time, I finally got all the holes the right way.
Bonnie said thread it when your stitches are on your needles. That way it's easier.
Well, see, like with the bigger one, with the bigger one, it's good. But like if you're doing something like a sock, it's hard to get something in there with them little tiny things.
Yeah.
So if I drop a stitch, guess what? My sock is just gonna have a hole in it.
I'm gonna do a video on how to fix holes. I've been saying that I got to do the video tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I got a real good way how to fix holes. It's real simple. I got to do that video tomorrow. I've been saying it too long.
Yeah.
I like that idea of doing it while it's like right on the needles. Just take it right through. That's a good. I like that, Bonnie.
I can see probably a piece of fishing line through there.
Mm-hmm. I like Bonnie's idea almost better because that's just a really good idea.
Yeah, because you can pull down your stitches and give that space on the bottom of your needle if you do it while they're on your needle.
Exactly. I love that. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's a good idea too. We got 2 good ones.
Thank you, Bonnie. She said use same weight yarn but contrast color.
Exactly. And that's where I messed up the first time like an idiot. I didn't do contrast. So then it was real hard for me to go through and pick up all the stitches. So then I had to pull that out and go, okay, you idiot. You might want to use the opposite color. I was going through it this morning. But I learned a lot of lessons today. So
you basically can put as many lifelines in there that you want.
Right.
I'm putting them in every time I finish a pattern, a lifeline. Finish a pattern, lifeline. Finish a pattern, lifeline. There's been lifelines all throughout the damn thing.
Yeah, because then when you're done, you just pull them out.
Yeah.
And like if you hold it up and you go lay it out and you're like, oh crap, I screwed up right here, then you've got that lifeline so you don't have to undo the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time I just keep going. But I had made some bad mistakes with this, so
right.
See how you was forced to correct it.
I was forced. And I only correct it when I'm forced.
Other than that, you just go with it, don't you?
I just go with it. Little mistake there. Okay. These big old projects I do, nobody's going to see. Like this Rwanda. Who's going to see a mistake? They don't know.
Adds character.
Come here.
There's Miss Margie Sandy.
Aww.
She looks just like my Sandy.
Regina says it all makes sense, but I don't know what you're all talking about.
Miss Margie, does her breath stink?
Yeah.
I think it's just chihuahuas.
My cat.
She's had to have a couple of teeth pulled. No, yeah, she my baby.
Sandy's teeth are pearly white and look really good, but her breath smell like crap. That's why me and her can't do kisses. She can't even lick on me. And I know my little applehead
No.
chihuahua, hers smelled that
No.
same way.
That's not. Oh.
And she gets like little bones and stuff, for the teeth, and
Yeah.
she gets that.
Oh, I have a question for Bonnie real quick. Hey, Bonnie got snits and more. When you put that lifeline in on the cable, you would do it to where the cable is. You would do it to the right, not the left, right? That would make more sense because you're going to knit right here, like right on the edge. That's where you're going to pick up and start knitting again. So wouldn't you do it behind the cable? Hopefully she knows what I'm talking about. That's what makes sense to me. Let's see what she says.
It probably would be easier to do it behind the cable.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to start knitting the cable. You're going to start knitting that yarn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's see what she says. If she's still here.
She eats Purina Beautiful for small dogs with the vegetables in it. She eat that high price food. She bougie.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Bonnie said either way because it's a loose thread. She's right. Yeah, it'll still pull out no matter what happens. If you knit it in there, it'll be fine because it'll pull out. Bingo.
I can't afford to buy yarn because I'm having to buy her that high price food.
What food is she eating?
The Purina Beautiful food. It's got vegetables and different stuff like that in it.
Is it wet?
Yeah. And it's a little bitty like this.
Oh,
and I had to give her like 3.
Yeah.
She's bougie.
Yeah.
And she's got the Purina Beautiful hard little food for small dogs. It's the little round pellets and stuff. She has hard food in her bowl. She has a bowl for wet food, and then she has her water bowl.
I used to cook for my dogs. Believe that? Well, I seen this lady. Her dogs live forever. So supposedly you're not supposed to give them brown rice, but I did. I didn't give them white. I gave them brown. But I guess some people are against that. But this one lady, she gave her dogs chicken and brown rice, or beef and brown rice and vegetables every night. And her dogs live forever. So I gave that to my dogs. They did good.
Angie.
Night, Aisha.
Good night, Aisha.
Night, Aisha.
Luna would not eat no dog food. Absolutely none. I bought her the Little Caesars, that real expensive dog food. She would turn her nose up to it and walk away prissy, like, you want me to eat that?
So you better get in the kitchen and start cooking.
That's what I had to do. Whatever I cooked, that's what she wanted. Luna ate butter beans, peas, candy yams, greens, chicken, pork chops, steak. Whatever I cooked, she literally had a little divider plate that the kids eat off of. I bought for her. She had that divider plate, and I put all her food on there. And when we sat down to the table to eat, she sat down to the table and ate with us, but she was on the floor.
It's a smart dog.
And then I get this one, and she's acting all bougie and stuff too. And I'm like, what is it with chihuahuas?
Some bougie dogs.
She come in the back door. She gets there to the threshold and stops. She looks up at me and like, you can go in. You know what you got to do. So I push the door open and come on in. And I turn around and I look at her. And she looking at me. She's waiting on me to do this. And as soon as she sees my hand like I'm rolling out a carpet, she jumps right on in the house and frisks down the hallway.
Too funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
All right, y'all. Well, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed.
So do I. I gotta take a bath.
You're Christine.
Y'all shut up. I'm trying to sleep.
And Bonnie said her tofu is the same way.
That girl is funny.
Oh,
Shut up. I'm trying to go to sleep.
Sandy is very rotten.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Bye, Pam.
Thanks, Pam, for coming up.
It's been fun.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
come up more often, Pam.
I will.
Okay. Bye.
And y'all thought I talked country. I will.
She did sound country, huh? I will.
Good night, Sandy.
Good night, Lulu.
I've already burnt through both my iPads, so I can't see nobody.
I can't afford Hill Signs diets either. If I buy Hill Signs diet food, me and my husband gonna be lacking some food. Hershey, the only thing we used to feed our horses was Purina, and we used to could get it for $15 a bag, and then they went to $20-something a bag, and we would buy pellets. Good night, all. Have a fun night, Angie.
Oh no.
And what I was saying.
Something about some Purina.
We would buy 2 bags a week, and then we would buy 2 bags of sweet feed to go with it.
Wait, stop. It sounded like you said we bought 2 bags of weed.
2 bags of feed, of Purina horse feed, 2 bags of horse pellets to go with it. And they would eat. We only fed them one time a week. One time a day, because of the Purina horse feed that they was getting. You had to do it based on the horse's weight, and it had a specific measure and scooper that you used. But that stuff got up. I mean, for 4 bags of doggone horse feed, that stuff had got to be over $100-something a week.
Oh,
We
good
got
grief.
rid of them suckers.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I miss them because they were like dogs. They were very territorial of their pasture. And if you tried to come in that pasture and they didn't know who you were, they would let you, like, just say, for example, you're going to go to the office and you're going to walk up on that porch over there and you finna get hemmed up over there to the point where you ain't got no choice but to call for help.
Oh wow.
Because Ace, my grandbaby's father had came out here, not knowing that we wasn't out here by the house, that we was up the road. My neighbor called me across the road, called me up there at the office, said, Jeannie, your horse has got somebody hemmed up on the front porch of the office over there in the pasture, and he can't get off. I said, well, that's good, because he ain't got no business being over there. I said, I'm coming.
That's hilarious.
So me and my daughter gets in the car and we come down here. We figured it was him. Ace, I had 2 handles coming down the steps, right? Ace had done climbed the steps, and because he was wider than that, oh, he broke one of them arms off, baby. Ace was standing on almost to the top step with his front feet, and his back ones were still on the ground. Domino was on the other side of the porch. Lady was standing in front of the porch. He had nowhere to go. And Ace was on the steps. You wasn't coming off of there. And Ace had them ears laid back the entire time. And when a horse lays their ears back, you better watch out for them.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, yeah.
And if you walk up to them gates out there, Ace could be in the very back of the pasture in the very corner. If he hear us talking to anybody, full speed straight to it, and he gonna slide, and he gonna stop right there. He gonna walk up there to that gate, and he gonna smell you. And if he don't like what he smells, he's laying them ears back, and he would turn that butt up toward that fence. And I knew what I had to do. I had to get him away from there because he would have reared off and kicked him.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And Ace, me and Lawrence could walk out there in that pasture side by side, holding hands. Ace gonna come get right in between of us, and if we don't turn it loose, he's gonna drop that head low, get underneath our hands, and bring his head up to separate us. And he's gonna push me away from him, and he's gonna stay between me and him, but more closer to me. I told Ace, I'm not your woman. That's what he acted like.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
But they are very territorial of their pasture. I have walked out there and found dead armadillos where they done stomped them to death.
Dang.
Possums. When Hershey was a puppy, he used to mess with them when they were eating. And he was on the side of Ace and was a good little ways from him. Ace took that leg and kicked him to the side, hit my baby right in the head, and kicked him a good little distance away. And Hershey was just laying there, and I just started crying and hollering.
Oh my God! Was the dog okay?
He stunned his. You know how you can stun a fish and it'll float up to the top of the water. You can shock a fish and it'll float up to the top of the water, but it don't kill them. Once that shock is gone, they'll go back down. That's how he was. I ran out there and picked his butt up and brought him back out from over there. And that's why he went in a pen.
Oh my
He
goodness.
was dead.
Yeah.
Poor little doggy went flying.
Mm-hmm.
I told Lauren, if Ace killed my dog, Ace got to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the one horse that we had that I rode. My dad would ride him because he was part of our sheriff's posse. And at our local fair, my dad would ride him. And my dad was busy just chit-chatting with the guy that he was riding with. And they were just kind of moseying along. And my dad wasn't really paying attention to the horse. But slowly, the horse was kind of picking up pace because there was this guy. He was a cholo in front of my dad and this other guy, and the guy stopped. Well, my horse, he gets up right behind the guy, puts his head over the guy, and just sneezed all over the guy because there was something about that guy that the horse did not like.
Huh.
And the guy was about ready to hit the horse. And my dad goes, "You hit my horse, I'm getting you." Because actually at that moment, that horse was law enforcement. So if he was to have hit that horse, it was like he hit a law enforcement officer, because my dad was part of the sheriff's posse and he was on duty. So it would have been like he was hitting, basically like hitting my dad.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that horse, there was just something about that guy that he did not like.
Horses can sense, and that's the thing that I've always been told about people. If a dog don't like a person, it's something wrong with that person, and you need to keep that person out from around you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They can sense a bad person.
Yeah. Bonnie said we would visit a mozzarella farm to see water buffalo in Italy. A bull would run up to the fence every time and stare at me. A few years later, the farmer was on TV telling how this bull was in love with a blonde American and would be sad when she left.
What?
That's cute.
Yep.
That's funny.
And I could sit out there on that porch of the office over there in the chair, right with my back right against. It's I say it's a porch, but it's like it's a deck, but it's got a roof over it. So it's got the railing that goes around it. And I'd sit out there like that. And Ace was so darn tall and big. He would come up there and I could feel him back there with my ponytail with his mouth, nibbling at my hair. Just with his mouth, moving his mouth on it, not biting it. Just moving them big old lips on it. I said, Ace, what are you doing? Then he'd lay his big old heavy head on my shoulder, wanting me to rub him.
Good night, Dark Sky.
Good night, Dark Sky.
Good night, Dark Sky.
Night, Dark Sky.
Yeah.
Oh, Bonnie, yeah. He was in love with you, Bonnie.
That's hilarious.
Well, the same horse. I would take him back to his pen, and I would just throw the lead rope around his shoulder, and he would walk right behind me. And so I thought, I just wonder what he would do. So I would just stop. I wouldn't turn and look back at him, and he would nudge me, going like, "I'm still here. Keep going. I'm still right behind you."
Mm-hmm.
And
good night,
Marissa. So yeah. And then we had another horse that he was so laid back that we could hang on his neck, we could climb all over him, and he'd just stand there like, whatever. He was the best kids horse. Because we could put anybody on him and he would just like, whatever, I don't care.
What a cutie.
That horse cut you from Lawrence's herd.
I only rode a horse once, and we had to pay $100 each to ride these horses. And they were real relaxed horses. I mean, they were older, they said, and they said these horses are calm, relaxed. And they were. They didn't act up or nothing. That was the most relaxing thing I've ever done. I absolutely fell in love with. I only did it once, and I am in love with riding horses. Horses like that, anyway. I wish I could ride a horse every day.
Rode the Cadillac of all horses and rode a Lord, I ain't had horses. Jeannie, it ain't been that long since you had doggone horses now.
I loved it. I thought it was the most relaxing thing I've ever done. Oh, I loved it.
Okay, ladies. So I'm gonna say good night.
Girl, me too.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Good night, Ms. V.
Margie, thank you. Good night, and everyone in the chat. Angie.
I agree. I'm going to bed too. I gotta take a shower and get busy, okay?
Good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, go rehearse some
night
while in the shower.
Now, can I hit the red button that says leave?
Leave the studio.
The one that says leave studio at the bottom.
And it's red with an X?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just making sure. I don't want to ruin your life, Margie, like I ruined yours, okay? I gotta stop being ignorant. Jeannie, I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
So you can educate me. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks, Margie.
Bye.
Bye, Jeannie.
I ain't been busy in a while, LOL.
What the heck?
What are those horses? I'm telling y'all, my brain is all discombobulated.
Well, I know the kind of horses that we had, except for quarter horses, but those are mainly
quarter
used
horses
for cattle.
Are rough. Yeah, quarter horses are a rough rider. They used to herd cattle and stuff because they cattle, and they can cut quick.
Yeah.
Cattle, that's them.
My mom also had a paint.
Not Appaloosa. Appaloosas is a color of a horse. Basically, these have the real smooth gait. What do they call that?
Would it be a Tennessee Walker?
Yeah, the Tennessee Walker horses. Yeah. A quarter horse is rough as crap, and I don't see how them doggone dudes ride. I don't see what they must wear a cup. If not, they wouldn't have no. Yeah, Tennessee Walkers. That's what they are. They are smooth like a Cadillac. You don't move in the
Mm-hmm.
saddle or nothing. And if they're trained right, you can just sit in that saddle and just gently. My son used to put the reins on the horn and just ride. He
Yeah.
wouldn't hold on to the reins.
Yeah.
And my oldest son, who is 6'4", he used to ride Angel, which was a quarter horse. And I don't see how he did. Well, they say you got to get in, like when she goes down, you come up, and when she comes up, you go down. Or you got to get that sway
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you get in that rhythm.
with the horse and stuff. And he knew how to do it, and he would ride her full speed. And they actually clocked him. Well, they didn't clock him, but there was a car beside him. He actually got up to 45 miles per hour on her. She was fast.
Hmm. Oh, the one I had and stuff, he was fast, but not with me on him. He would not get fast with me on him because he considered me as this little girl that I have to protect and stuff. But like I said, and stuff, if my mom or my dad got on him, then he would take off full blast. There was one time my mom was riding him, and they were moving cattle, and she wasn't really paying attention, and the steer started going one way, and so when he's working and he's paying attention to the cattle because that's the way he was raised. And this one steer started drifting away from the rest of the herd, and he went, and my mom almost went doink. And so yeah, but that one horse that we had, Coco, oh gosh, he was so gentle. I was riding him one time, and we hit a gopher hole, and I went tumbling over his head and ended up down on the ground. And he just stopped and he looked down at me like, "Why are you down there?" And he just stood there. And then at the same time, a friend of mine fell off of her horse, and her horse took off. But my
Yeah, that's
Coco,
like what happened to me. That horse I was riding, it wasn't my horse, but I was riding a horse and had somebody on the back of it. And I explained to that girl, whatever you do, don't kick this horse in the flanks. Now, some horses will respond to it and some horses won't. It depends on how that horse has been trained.
yeah.
Because Domino, I basically worked with him and me and my husband did. But he was letting me be the lead because he was going to be my horse. And he would do the same thing. I could just turn him loose and he'd follow me around. If I stopped, he stopped. He wouldn't walk past me. He wouldn't start back walking unless I started back walking, unless I told him to, unless I gave him the command to do so. And I was teaching him how to do the turns and stuff. And that's where I was putting the pressure at, was on his flanks. So if something happened and somebody was on the back of him and they needed to put pressure back there to stay on, he wouldn't act a fool.
Mm-hmm.
That girl kicked that horse in the flanks. He went straight up in the air. She came off first. He went back down and got that second wind and came right back up, and there I went. I landed flat on my butt on the blacktop pavement.
Oh.
Cracked my darn tailbone again. I either had to crawl, and when I got tired of my knees hurting, I belly crawled to the house. The horse left us. And I get there to the house, and I said, none of y'all didn't see neither one of us on this horse. Why y'all ain't come look for us? Mind you, we live down a gravel road.
Thanks.
So it was not until we got our horses that I got back up on the horse. And Lady Red, the female horse we bought, the man said, "Oh, she's gonna love your wife. She's more of a woman horse, and you know, more of a horse for women and not for men. She really don't care for men." And shoot, I'm thinking, okay, I finally got a horse. I got up on that big heifer, and as soon as I said, straight toward that barbed wire fence she went to. And she went to dropping that head, kicking them back feet up, bringing back, coming back up. She tried her best to get me off of her. I said, "Not today, helper." I finally got her stopped right before the fence, and I got up off of her, and I never got back on her. Now, she was a Tennessee Walker and a Racking. She was a Tennessee Walker and Racking, so she was part Tennessee Walker, part Racking horse, and she would prance. She could do a prance, and don't play no music. She would dance. And we was working with Domino for me, and I had him to where he was the most gentlest horse out there. You could put any one of our grandkids on his back, even without a saddle, and they just hold on to his mane, and he would just gently just like walk them around. You didn't have to have a rope on him or nothing. He would just walk them around. My sons got on him. He used to try to get on him. Well, he didn't try. He did. He used to ride him when we wasn't at home. First of all, he knew he wasn't supposed to because if something happened, wouldn't nobody be here to.
Mm-hmm.
And my son likes the action in horses. He likes them to rear up when you first get on them and try to throw you off and all that kind of stuff. And that's what he had started doing with Domino. And we didn't know it. And I went out there to get on him. And as soon as I sat on him, there he go bucking and trying to get me off of him. And I looked at my husband and I said, "Caleb Bryan." Because he was the only one that would do that. And we ended up getting rid of all three of them. And the other horse that we had, Midnight, he was our first horse. I could, if he was laying out there on that ground, I'd go lay with him. I'd crawl underneath him. I could brush him, bathe him, do whatever I wanted to him. But if I tried to put a foot in that stirrup, he gonna turn around there and try to bite me. Anybody else could ride him, but not me. He would not let me in the saddle.
Yeah, we had a thoroughbred, and her name was Beckett Joe, and but she had ears that looked like darn mule ears because they were so big. But when she would go, they would be like this, and she hated. And my dad would ride her in the parades with the posse, and she hated it in her name because she was used to getting out and moving. And in the parades, as if they're slow, and she'd get to kind of prancing and turning sideways. And in one of the parades, there was someone that was out and everything watching the parade, had made a comment and stuff about Secretariat. And of course, my dad and stuff, he's always making jokes and everything. And he goes, "Well, don't you recognize who this is? And she's going like, well, no, who is it? He goes, well, this is Secretariat's mother. Well, before he knew it, that went all the way down the parade. That's Secretariat's mother. That's Secretariat's mother. I was like, Dad. But my dad's a jokester, and he likes doing stuff like that. I'm like, ay, ay, ay. But just the way yeah, she would prance, and she would. But
They said 3 have been confirmed dead, Bonnie. 3 confirmed fatalities and 5 victims.
But my mom's paint, she couldn't figure out why he loved water so much. And so my grandma goes, well, by chance, was he born in the month of May? And my mom goes, yeah, why? Well, she goes, that's the reason why we always made sure and stuff that none of our colts were foaled in May, because all May colts love water. Oh, okay. Because he will, if he gets anywhere near water, he will start stomping and splashing. And he even tried to roll with my mom. I think it was my mom or my dad, with the saddle and all, tried to lay down and roll in the water.
So if he's seeing water, you better get off and walk him.
Uh-huh. And and they would take him out to the Colorado, right out by the Colorado River, and they would take him out, take off their saddles, put the halters on, and he loved it. He'd get out there and stuff and swim, and when we would bathe him, he'd be trying to bite out and stuff at the water, and he loved the water.
Mm. Now they looking for the person who did it.
Yeah, we had a Shetland pony, Regina, and oh gosh, they've got a mind of their own. Okay, good night, Bonnie.
Good night, Bonnie. Yeah, I'm fixing to get off of here too and go to bed. I was up late last night and got up at 7 something this morning. I ain't got to get up that early in the morning if I don't want to, but I need to. They got a picture. Well, I don't know if they will be able to determine who it is based on the picture they released. Because he all covered up. I mean, I don't know how much information they're going to get out of a picture like that.
Yeah.
The only thing you see basically is his forehead, basically his eyes.
Yeah.
That's it. He's got a hat on. Looks like a blue hat with maybe a red or pink bib. And the only other picture was him walking in, where you can see him walking in with the gun.
Yeah. And that one, you can't even see his face at all.
Mm-mm. The school I went to, nursing school at Wallace Community College here in Selma. This happened even either a year or 2 years before I went. A girl was out there in nursing school. She was married. Her husband went out there and walked in the classroom and shot her.
Oh my gosh.
Sure did.
Jeez.
Well, I think he turned around and shot. I can't remember, but I think he committed suicide too. He thought she was messing with one of the nursing students. And he went out there and shot her right in the classroom. Yeah, Zach, I didn't go to sleep till about 3, almost 4 o'clock this morning. I was back up at 7:30. So I'm hyped up on coffee and stuff, but it it's coming down. Good night, Felicia.
Night, Felicia.
Yeah, maybe somebody will recognize him by the clothes that he had on and stuff, but I mean, facial, person wise, they ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Well, Google be getting them doggone pictures for different things, don't they? I'm learning a lot about cell phones watching them trials and how they extract all that data and stuff, and they know every doggone thing about you. Found out, like, if you like we're with Verizon. The way that data analysis with Garland Police Department was talking, Well, I think he was with the Department of Forensics or Texas Department of Forensics or something. But he analyzed the phones of the mom, the dad, and the boy, right? What they do is, you know how we think our phones are listening to what we say and stuff like that, because we talk about certain things and then we start getting ads and stuff on our phone about that. If you go, we just gonna say all of us is here. It's 14 of us here now. We all got Verizon phones. We all go to Michael's together. The data from it's ever how he said it, but it's going to let Verizon know that you had this many carriers in this particular location. You might want to start advertising through Michael's. You know, like if Michael has stuff on the online and stuff, they'll throw Verizon ad in there. That's how they determine it. And he said Google made 200 and something $billion in 2021.
Jeez.
And they only give us pennies. Mm-hmm. Good night, Lisa. Oh, wow, Regina said, my son and I went to a little store, was gone maybe 30 minutes. Every law enforcement car in the country was at a neighbor's house. He came to kill the father-in-law, and the father-in-law shot him all the way back to his van where he died. I could see him sitting there.
Hmm.
Mm. And Regina, what part of the neck of the woods are you in?
I think she's in Arkansas.
I think so. Zach, it surely is, darling.
It is.
Messed up. Messed up. That's why I'm glad to have YouTube and the Yarny community, and I'm eating some Dollar Tree wintergreen mints. It really is. It's messed up, Zach. Okay, she said at that time I was between Fort Smith and Little Rock. Now I'm closer to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay.
Mhm.
Me either, Zach. I really don't, unless I go to Dollar Tree or Walmart now, and I only go if I have to. That's why you ain't gonna get a lot of shopping videos out of me, because I'm not big on, just going
Yeah.
to record videos and stuff like that. But I really don't go nowhere unless my husband's at home.
Yeah. I don't go anywhere unless I have to.
Because he's on the road, so if something happened to me, he can't just stop what he's doing and come home. That's why I have a shotgun by the front door and a pistol loaded and ready to shoot in my room. I don't have mine at the front door because if they break in, then they got access to it. Even though you still got the pistol. Mine is right beside my bed. And then my shotgun and my pistol too. So far, it's been real good out here. And knock on wood, we hadn't had any issues. People down at the end of the road, when they was down there, they broke into my neighbor's house. And they broke in his by breaking out. He had like a decorative door like I got where like it's solid. Well, they ain't none of them solid wood, but mine's metal. And then it's got the decorative glass in there, but it looks like it's a wood grain door. They broke that out. It's like the stained glass window.
Mm-hmm.
And mine is just narrow. You know, it's not big or, you know, a square or nothing. It's probably about this wide. And it's long in the door. But they broke it out in his house to unlock the door. If you do that here, I'm gonna hear it. And while you trying to unlock the door, I'm gonna stick that barrel of that shotgun right to your arm.
Yeah, there was one time when my parents, they had the alarm on their house and it had went off, and there was a deputy that heard the call come across the radio, and he recognized the address, and he knew my dad, and he nearly burned up his car, sheriff's car, the engine, trying to get from one end of the county clear to my dad's house, because he knew that if he didn't get there before my dad got there, and if the perpetrator was still at the house when I got there, he knew what my dad would do. So he tried to beat my dad there, nearly burnt up the car.
Yep.
But there was one time as if my parents' house got broken into, and we were pretty sure and stuff that it was someone that knew my parents because of the way the pictures were laying. They weren't just tossed. They were purposely laying face down. And there was only just certain things that were taking. There was some stuff that was laying on the kitchen counter that weren't even touched, that you would think, well, why didn't they take this stuff and everything? And so that's the reason why they were thinking that it was someone that knew us, knew the house, and they were there to get specific items.
Yeah. Usually if you get robbed, 9 times out of 10 is somebody that you know. Regina says she had a neighbor come in her house with a gun, just walked in. My son run him out of my house with his 40 cal. I got home to law enforcement at my house. Yeah, Regina, somebody that knows what you have.
Hmm.
You pull up out there in my yard, like when we first moved in this house, when we first moved out here, this is where my husband was living in this house when we met. And the man and lady that raised him, this was my father-in-law's house originally. He had the house built. He ended up buying them a trailer and some land and set them up down the road because he wanted his house. So my father-in-law moved in the house, and we ended up, well, we had already bought our own trailer, and we had paid cash for it, and it was a used trailer, and we just left it sitting where we was actually the third owner of the house, and it was so nice and well built. It had plywood cabinets, not particle board cabinets. And we had saved up money and we paid cash for it. And we ended up moving it out here. I don't even know where I was going with that story. Lord have mercy. What were you talking about before that?
People knowing,
Oh, yeah.
breaking into your house.
When we first moved out here, people trying to sell what's them real nice vacuum cleaners that they say last forever.
Oh yeah, Kirby.
Where they have the Kirby's, yeah, where they have the people come out and demonstrate them and all that kind of stuff. You wasn't coming in my house. And the man said, well, how am I going to demonstrate it for you? I said, that's the problem. You're not going to demonstrate it for me. I'm not interested. And then they came out here. And I said, I don't even have carpet in my house. Oh, well, we have one that work on wood floors and tile and stuff too. I said, well, I had tiled my porch. My porch is cement, and I'd put tile on it. I said, well, you can test it out here on this porch. Oh, that ain't the same. I said, well, you're not coming in my house. And if my husband wasn't home, he'd walk out the door and go out there. And if it was one of his buddies or something, they wasn't coming in the house either. Hey, Vlogs World 720. Yep, the Kirby. Well, Miss Margie, I have enjoyed tonight very much.
Yep.
Thank you for letting me come up. Thank you for popping up on mine to let us know you was going live.
Yep.
Congratulations on reaching over 800. You at that cushion where you can do the giveaway now?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. So we'll see you in the YouTube streets.
Yep.
No, we'll see you Wednesday over at Angie's for sure.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your shopping spree.
Yeah. So
you win it all the time, though. You must be living right, Miss Margie.
Yep.
Yeah. You're welcome, Chris. Everybody, good night. Love you all. Sleep tight. Get you a good night's rest. In the last month, I've lost 5 subscribers. It's a bit discouraging. No, Zach. Don't let it discourage you, honey.
No, don't let it discourage you, because I've lost some, gained some, lost some, gained some. So just
Zach,
hang in there.
You know how I look at those that you lose? They wasn't meant for your channel in the first place.
Yep.
And it's best that they moved on their own.
Yep. And sometimes it's YouTube. It's YouTube. They just for some reason they unsubscribe people. Because
Yeah.
I noticed is that I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was subscribed to this channel, and I would have to resubscribe. So don't get discouraged.
And Zach, when they leave like that, tell them like I tell them. If you unsubscribe, don't resubscribe. Stay unsubscribed, because I don't want you on my channel. Hey, Chris, that's what I've been meaning to ask you. Is YouTube just unsubscribing you from me too? Because it's like every time I go live, you subscribe, and then you unsubscribe, then you resubscribe the next live I have. Is that YouTube doing that, or what is going on with that? Because it gives us the date that you subscribe to our channel in the studio, as long as you set the public. Let me show you when it says you last subscribed to me. I've been meaning to ask you because YouTube. Now let me tell you something. YouTube is doing some weird things now that Google owns it.
Mm-hmm.
I can be up, just say I'm at 4,060 subscribers when I go to bed. By noontime the next day, I might be back down to 4,040 something. And it'll stay like that for up until that night. And then I'll have more than 4,060 what I had before they took all of them away. See, Chris, I wonder who's doing that. Because you're a member of my channel. And I'm like, I was saying it's weird. I'm subscribed to you too, Zach. It's weird because you're a member. Why would you unsubscribe and resubscribe like that? That's what I was thinking. And I said, when I had an opportunity and I remembered it, I was going to ask you. Let's see. Lord, somebody named Hoodlum subscribe to my channel. It says you subscribe to me on okay, it's probably going to show that you subscribed to me today. Because, nope, January the 20th of 2023. Yep. And that's when it shows you subscribed to me. And I'm like, I know Chris is my member. Why is it just now showing that she's subscribed? But, and Zach, I say that too for this purpose here. YouTube just notified me yesterday of one of John Boy's wall of finished object videos that he did where I had made his beanie, his ice cream social beanie. I just got notified of it yesterday. Margie, are you private?
No.
Zach said he can't find you. And Regina, you may be privately subscribed. If you haven't changed it in your settings when you did your YouTube thing, if you chat on somebody's panel or if you're chatting in somebody's lives or you can leave a comment on videos, you have a YouTube channel. You just don't have any content on it. Yeah, your membership time is correct. And that's the thing. It don't affect your membership, but it shows that you just subscribed January the 20th of 2023. And I'm like, I don't see Chris unsubscribing and resubscribing and unsubscribing and I don't see you doing that.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube had unsubscribed me from Veronica, and it unsubscribed her from me. Veronica just resubscribed to my channel in December last year because when we went to go live, she wasn't a subscriber. You see me on yours, Zach? You should. Zach, I be watching you. I just don't comment. Yep, I'm subscribed. Zach, that's some nice yarn you showing in that Michael. Dang, y'all got a lot of yarn at y'all's Michael. Zach, that's your mama in the coat in front of you? That was your mama? I was unsubscribed from you too, Zach. I had to resubscribe to you. Who else did unsubscribe me from? Somebody that I follow all the time. It's like if you follow this person all the time, they unsubscribe you from them. Oh, Zach, not a problem. Your mom tiny. She's like my mom. My mom was short and little. My mom barely weighed 100 pounds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you two got going on. Like this morning, it said I had 4,058. Now it said I got 4,056. Tomorrow, I'll probably be 4,060 something. That's how they've been doing. That my mama was 5'2", 5'4", about my height, and barely weighed 100 pounds. But she was mean as a rattlesnake. Or she could be as mean as a rattlesnake. Yeah, Miss Regina, Google about YouTube. And it's been a mess ever since, too, honey. Well, it says Google acquired YouTube. Now, I like some of the things that they're doing with YouTube. I do like that part. But you, Miss Margie, you might not see it because you hadn't quite got monetized yet. But you see the pen. Well, you don't see it. They give you pennies for shorts. You get like 2 cents per 1,000 views. Yep. I know I had to resubscribe to you. I came over there one night and it said I wasn't subscribed to you, and I'm like, okay, YouTube. And it was somebody else. I'm trying to think of who it was that I follow all the time. I'd been unsubscribed from Bag a Day. Oh. And of course I was a member of her Patreon, so I guess YouTube might have not have known that. unless she had her YouTube connected to the Patreon or something. But Grandma, Creative Grandma, they unsubscribed me from her when I was a Patreon member of hers. Oh, Regina, I can't imagine. My grandma that taught me how to crochet, she was 5'11".
Hmm. That is weird and stuff that he's not seeing me as a
He
subscriber,
found
and I
you.
go and it shows that I'm a subscriber.
He found you.
Oh,
He
he
said he
did?
found you. He just had to open up his eyes a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Regina Bod. They had unsubscribed me from her. They had unsubscribed me from Creative Grandma. But that's what I don't understand. Like, you take her for example. She trying to reach 1 million subscribers. That's good. That's a goal. But you don't subscribe to no people's channel. I don't even feel right asking people to subscribe to my channel. And I don't promote myself and nobody else's channel. So I would feel I wouldn't feel right asking people to subscribe to me if I'm not going to subscribe to you. I might subscribe to you and not have my notification bell on. I might not like what you do, but since you're my subscriber, I'll subscribe back to you. I don't like that about people. I'm the type of person, if you scratch my back, I'm going to scratch yours.
Mm-hmm.
Regina, honestly, I don't watch her channel. I stopped watching Bod a long time ago.
Yeah, I haven't been watching any of her videos lately either.
Last thing I made of hers was that poncho that she did the turtleneck on. It's hanging up back there in my closet.
I haven't made anything of hers.
I made a couple of things of hers, but I said I can make this stuff myself. And that's what I started doing. Just experimenting with different things on my own. That's just like people was coming in mine or sending messages and stuff that they were blocked. I didn't block them. If I block you, I'm going to tell you I blocked you. It's good to see that stuff with that troll that was going around harassing everybody about Katrina has done finally calmed down.
Yeah.
That's real good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, just keep practicing and you will get there, honey. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Practice, practice, practice. Look, we didn't just start out with a hook and some yarn and make a blanket right off the bat, or you're blocked in Veronica's for some reason. I'll ask her about it. Right, Regina. And see, that's another thing. I'm not going to say, I guess I take into account other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this yarn I've bought, y'all have never seen. Unless I show it during one of my lives where we're talking about yarn and I mentioned, oh, well, let me show you this one. Because I take into account other people's situations and feelings, and I understand everybody ain't got it like that. I don't have it like Bagel. They have it. And to me, yeah, you do all these big giveaways and stuff like that, but again, only one person is winning it. You're doing one giveaway and doing 100 and something skeins of yarn, and only one person is winning it. But you know, I don't think everything that you acquire needs to be seen, because you got to take into account other people's feelings and stuff. So, and what other people's situations, because I don't know everybody's situation. That's why we stopped buying all that stuff and showing it on the Yarny Fiber Sisters, because everybody might not be able to buy it. And then I got to thinking, we showing all this stuff, people running out buying it. Yeah, we tried the hooks and stuff, but these books, we hadn't crocheted nothing out of those books. So that's why I said, when I can actually work out of the book and make something out of it, then I'll let you know what I think about the book. So half this stuff in here I shouldn't even bought. And it's kind of like a scheme to get people to buy. You know. And I'm considering I am too well, I'm not too considerate, but I have consideration for others.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, showing some stuff that you get from Dollar Tree, that's fine. You can show one of the items, but you ain't got to let people know how many of that same item you bought. Because believe it or not, there's people that sit there and actually calculate how much money you spent. You know, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Krista with the yarnery, what's her channel name? The Secret Yarnery.
Mm-hmm.
Krista does that big, huge unboxing of ice yarn. That is fine, because how often does she buy it? She's in Africa. So when she places an order, it's stuff that she needs and stuff like that. So she places one big order. It might be a whole year gone by before she places another order.
Mm-hmm.
She's not doing it every week, multiple times a week. Right, Regina? And it's not. There's plenty of stuff I have in here that came from Dollar Tree that y'all don't even know about unless you get it in Happy Mail.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because one, I don't want you to see it. I want it to be a surprise to you. Two, that's why you have the problems that you have. And that's why you take all your yarn out from behind you, because you get criticized and you get put down, you get talked about and everything else because of what you got. And people are looking at that and thinking, okay, why you got all that yarn? You'll never use it all and you'll never do this. You know, share it with others. And then you start getting criticized and put down and talked about and everything else about it. And you start feeling bad. I don't feel bad about, because I don't show, I mean, that's a lot, but that's not a lot. I don't really have, yeah, I got more yarn in here than my Walmart do, but that speaks volume for a lot of Walmarts now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have more yarn than Hobby Lobby got, like some people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Regina, it's wrong for people to say negative things about someone like that, you know. But like I tell my kids all the time, if you want to be like the Joneses, go live with the Joneses. That's the only way you can be like them.
Mm-hmm.
Zach and I would have told that subscriber, well, I tell you what you do, you unsubscribe from my channel and I can block you. That way you won't see me when I succeed at crocheting.
Mm-hmm.
One of his subscribers told him he was going to fail at crochet. Why would they tell you that? Yeah, Regina, you know, that's why Bag O' Day said she took all the yarn down behind her because she was getting too many negative comments and stuff about all the yarn that she was displaying and still buying yarn and stuff. So she took all the yarn down behind her. Which is sad. I wouldn't have took mine down.
Mm-mm.
You would have either kept watching me or you would have stopped watching me.
Mm-hmm.
Just as
Well,
simple.
yeah. Well, yesterday and stuff, I surprised my mom. I got me a new iPad, and I gave her my old one, and I kept it on our plan, and so now she has access to the internet on the iPad. And while we were out there, I was showing her some pictures of some of the stuff that I've been working on and that I've completed. And she going like, "Wow, you are really getting really good with your crocheting." She goes, "You have come a long ways with your progress and stuff on crocheting." And I'm going like, "Thank you." And so she's been really encouraging me as well as you guys have with my crocheting. And so it's been I've I've been getting nothing but positive feedback.
Yep. How long you been crocheting?
Well, I learned how to crochet when I think I was like 8, 9 years old. But then I didn't crochet for a long time. And then I started kind of crocheting off and on. But it's only been within the last year and a half that I've actually been really getting back into it and really crocheting again.
Yep. Well, Regina, I feel like a lot of these people that's on social media that record every darn thing that they do, you're asking to be criticized. You're asking to be put down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you record every single thing. You know, I felt bad for a lot of people. Now I like Crystal with Bag O' Day. I'm not talking about her. I'm not putting her down. I'm just speaking the truth. I felt bad for other people when they first moved in her house, and that's a beautiful house. I love it. And she was decorating it at Christmas time. And she was going around getting all those Christmas trees and decorating a tree basically in every room. And then she was showing all the stuff that they were ordering off of Amazon and other places and different stuff like that. I felt bad for other people because there's some that didn't even have a tree. There's some that didn't even have gifts, that didn't even have food to cook for their family for that day. You
Yeah.
know, and when you do stuff, and I'm just using that as an example, but when you put yourself out there on social media like that, it opens you up for any type of criticism that there is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Creative Newborn, she said, I want to make another granny square blanket. They are fun to crochet. Anything granny square is fun. Did you make
Yeah.
one big granny square, or did you make multiples and then put them together? Yeah, Regina, I'm gonna do a tutorial for these for this kitchen set that I've created. I actually had started it today. Green stick true. You do get to experience, like different yarns. Now I like watching the yarn hauls and different stuff like that just to see what other yarns there are out there. Cause like Brenda's been showing yarns that I've never heard of before. My problem is impulse buying. You know, I got to stop that. Oh, well, that's good, creator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did enjoy watching all of the handmade stuff that people sent. But again, you don't know the mindset of everybody that's watching you either. That's why
Yeah.
you have to be you and you have to think about others. It's not always
Mm-hmm.
about yourself. So that's my mindset. I always try to think about somebody else's feelings. Hey, Carrie. She said, "Hey, y'all probably late for the party. Hello, anyhow." Yeah, I'm fixing to get off of here. I know I said that an hour ago, but it's going to be 12.
Yeah.
Probably sleep till about 8 in the morning, so that'll be good. That'll be my 8 hours.
Oh, excuse- yeah, I've been on here 3 hours now.
Yeah, well, last Monday we was on here 5, wasn't we?
Yep.
Right. You know, and you got people out there that couldn't buy for their kids and stuff because, you got to think COVID hit and people had lost jobs and, everything else and all that kind of stuff and everything. You know, I guess that's why I've always been told I got too big of a heart. Well, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just going to keep my big old heart because I always think about others before I think about myself. It's just how I've always been.
Mm-hmm.
And I care about other people's feelings. And, I wished I had enough money in the world that I could send everybody some yarn that crochets or knits. I wished I had enough money that I could rent a space and pay for everybody to come in one location. And us just have a good old sit down, crochet, knit, chew the fat, as my grandma would say. Good old
Mm-hmm.
that would mean more to me than anything in the world. Being able to actually meet y'all in person and just spend a couple of
Mm-hmm.
days with each other and because we build friendships.
Mm-hmm.
We're not building numbers or subscribers or, you know, I was watching
Mhm.
Chicago Med last night when I got into bed. And one of the, I think it was episode 7 or episode 8, season 1, episode 7 or 8. I'm just now watching them. And it was this guy that came into the hospital, told the doctor where he used to live, and he said, "Oh, that's a real nice neighborhood. Why are you in a shelter?" And he said, "I woke up one morning and I just wanted to give everything away, so my wife put me out." He said, "I had a big, nice house. I had multiple cars. He gave his cars away, all his expensive suits. And he said he used to be in the corporate world, you know. He said, I gave away all my expensive suits, and I had to give." And he was in there because his feet were bleeding and stuff, because the shoes he had on his feet, he gave them away to somebody else who needed them. And the psychologist doctor that works on that show, he said, he told the nurse, "We need to do further testing on him." And they did a CT scan, and he had a stroke that affected his frontal lobe. And when he had it during his sleep, and it didn't affect nothing else of him, he didn't have no signs or symptoms of a stroke. But the frontal lobe of his brain that it affected, that's what it was telling him to be a given person. And when they was fixing to get ready to discharge him, when he stood up, he fell out on the floor. He had had another stroke. Well, this one turned him mean and aggressive.
Mm.
And he was sitting in his bed and had his water cup in his hand, and it was empty. And the same nurse who had been taking care of him all the time, he would come in and ask for her specifically. She went in there and called him by his name and said, "Let me get your cup and fill it up." "No, this is mine." But he had done gave all his possessions away and had lost everything. Gave all his money away, cleaned his bank account out, and all that stuff. So you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, Regina. I'd share it with the world. Well, y'all, please keep Miss Linda in prayers. Keep Rosalie Wright uplifted in prayer. She's been posting a lot of stuff going on with her husband on Facebook. She used to be Yarn It Out on YouTube. Pray for the folks in Michigan. Just pray for the entire world.
Yeah.
Because it's too much going on everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And good night, everyone. I will talk to y'all later.
Yep.
Y'all have a good night. And until next time. Bye, everybody.
Night.
I'm finna end your live. I'm leaving the studio.
Yeah. Oh, good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging with me, hanging with us, and take care. Stay safe. Love one another. But like I always say, most importantly, love yourself. So, good night, everybody. Take care, and see you in the YouTube streets. And if not then I'll see you next Monday night right here. So, good night, everybody. I love you. Good night.